Have you noticed how Boba Fett went from a faceless side character to one of the most important people in the whole Star Wars galaxy? In the original trilogy, his total runtime only equates to about a few minutes, and he barely has any lines of dialogue. He pretty much only existed to be a minor antagonist that looks cool, but later on we find out he's actually the son of an even more notorious bounty hunter. Not only that, but the reason why he became a bounty hunter at all, including his armor and ship, all came from his dad. Then later on we find out there's actually a whole race of people that dress up exactly like them. But his father wasn't just a notorious bounty hunter. He was so good that he was hired by the strongest Sith Lord in the galaxy to kill a senator from Naboo, and have his DNA be the basis for the entire clone army of the Galactic Republic. So not only is Boba Fett one of these clones, but this decision also kicked off the Clone Wars, which eventually led to the downfall of the Republic, and those clones were the ones who killed off all the Jedi. And eventually they would even use that clone armor as the basis for the Stormtrooper armor in the Empire. But that's actually a reference to when this character was first conceived, because originally Boba Fett was supposed to be like a super Stormtrooper, essentially like a clone commando, and his armor was even going to be all white too. But they didn't want to have to make a bunch of different versions of that armor, so to make it cheaper, they decided to have it be for one character. And when they started working on the Star Wars Holiday Special, they wanted to introduce this character, so they incorporated him into the animated segment. But since his armor was originally supposed to be elite Stormtrooper armor, I guess that's why they ended up making it the basis for Clone Trooper armor. When Obi-Wan told Luke that him and his father fought in the Clone Wars, I bet George Lucas never intended a character from the next movie to actually be one of those clones. Not only that, but his father would be partly responsible for the extermination of the Jedi and the rise of the Empire, all because this character just has a cool design.